Authorities continue to investigate a Friday afternoon drowning on the North Platte River near Scottsbluff. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, authorities continue to investigate the death of a woman who drowned on Friday near the North Platte River near the city of Scottsbluff wastewater treatment facility. Sheriff Mark Overman says initial reports indicated that the woman and her husband were canoeing on the river Friday afternoon, and first responders were notified shortly after 2 p.m. by the woman's husband that the canoe overturned at a check dam. Nebraska Game and Parks and the Scottsbluff County Sheriff's Department are conducting the investigation. Overman says an autopsy was planned. Names of those involved have yet to be released. Well, an Omaha man is facing a trio of felony drug distribution charges following a series of controlled drug buys conducted by the Wing Drug Task Force back in 2019. 37-year-old Christopher Garcia Sr. made his initial appearance Friday on felony charges of distribution of a controlled substance on or near a playground and 2 other counts of distribution, all involving methamphetamine. Court records say investigators say Garcia Sr. was involved in a July 2019 controlled buy operation in Terrytown and made 2 sales to cooperating individuals in Scottsbluff in October the same year. A warrant for his arrest had been issued in April, and he was brought back from Hall County to face the charges last week. County Court Judge Chris Mickey set bond at $250,000 with a 10% provision, and a preliminary hearing was set for October 21st. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer says a serious change in weather is fast approaching. He'll tell you what to expect and when, right after the break.
At Platte Valley Bank, you don't have to be like a tortoise and carry your home on your back. They have mortgage experts that can help you finance the home that's perfect for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for your next home or simply want to refinance the home you're in, the experienced lenders at Platte Valley Bank are there to help. Contact them at pvbank.com or call and visit with one of the mortgage experts to take advantage of great rates at Platte Valley Bank.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Clear skies sort of to start off our evening hours before we turn cloudy overnight, and then partly cloudy as we get towards tomorrow. But changes are coming. You can see the breezes start to pick up by early tomorrow morning, and they'll be with us through the day tomorrow as a big storm system arrives. It's going to be very windy at times. Storms with rain and snow all likely. So thunderstorms, rain, and snow all on the table. We do know sharply colder temps and winds are coming for certain. 70 is our normal, or our high yesterday. Normal high is 68, so we missed it by just a couple. 41 was our low, a few degrees above normal. That stretch that we had of above normal temps coming to an abrupt halt, though. Nothing in the rain gauge yesterday. We'll hopefully start to pile some up as we go through the day tomorrow. Well, here's where we're sitting right now with some things going on. We have winter storm watches, winter storm warnings posted in the high country. Again, this is areas just off to the west of us in the high country, and it's not necessarily just in that area as well. You can see it expands out a little further and goes across a large portion of Wyoming down into portions of Colorado as well with this winter storm system. Now, as we look at temperatures right now, hard to believe that winter storm's coming, but you can see those much colder temps back off near Riverton where it's 42, 51 in Casper, 60s and 70s out here on the plains, 69 in Ogallala, 59 in Lusk, somewhere in between for everywhere else. Winds already starting to pick up a little bit, 15 to 20 mile an hour winds out of the east-southeast. Those easterly winds going to continue tonight before things turn over to the northwest tomorrow. Now, we're going to show you a couple of different depictions here of where we expect the heaviest precip out of this storm system. This is the European model, still showing a decent amount of moisture for areas in the northwestern panhandle. Into portions of eastern Wyoming and then up into the Black Hills. Now, the American model, very similar with that, with the heavier amounts up in the Black Hills, lesser amounts coming out of the American model. As far as snowfall totals with these, the European model keeping most of the accumulating snow back in portions of Wyoming, while the American model doing the same thing. This looks to be a big winter up around the high country there near Rapid City, Deadwood, and those areas. Going to end up with quite a bit of snow out of this. In addition to the snow, we're also dealing with a severe weather threat. We actually, believe it or not, have a marginal risk of severe weather out here tomorrow. For a large portion of the Central Plains, areas of the Panhandle, a marginal risk. Then as you get into portions of central Nebraska and especially Kansas and Oklahoma, an enhanced risk of severe weather tomorrow. A lot on the table with this storm system. We'll have to certainly keep an eye on it. Futurecast tonight just has a few clouds overhead at times. That's about it. Rain and snow, you can see that staying off to our west for tonight. That'll make its way in here tomorrow. We're going to be dealing with low temperatures overnight, mostly in the 40s, a few upper 30s out there. Now, tomorrow things start to get more active as we go through the day. You'll see the clouds lifting off to the north, and then here comes that system. The clockwise flow around it brings thunderstorms to our area through their afternoon and evening hours. Snow line moves from I-25 corridor out to the east. Rain and snow mixes as the system pushes off by Wednesday here across the region. But we're going to be dealing with some rounds of some showers and storms tomorrow that could produce decent amounts of moisture. Boy, you can tell the system's coming in. Look at these high temperatures tomorrow. We've got 75 in Ogallala, so not bad at all out there. But you can't contrast that with Lusk. How about 44 degrees? So a gradient of 75 in Ogallala to 44 at Lusk. As we take a look at precip totals, again, if you get under some of these heavier showers and storms, could see a bit more out there. Some areas maybe a half an inch to an inch or more. Other areas maybe only a few tenths of an inch, depending on where things come into line. And again, snowfall totals going to be higher, certainly off to the west, back towards that I-25 corridor, maybe in portions of the higher elevations, the Wildcat Hills, the Pine Ridge elevations. Those areas could pick up a bit more. Generally on the plains, it'll be very little, if any, accumulation, maybe a bit more there back towards Wheatland. So our forecast for tonight, turning breezy, especially late, 45 for your low. Now for tomorrow, it's going to be quite windy. Winds starting out of the east, they'll move to the northwest later on in the day. 20 to 35, gusts 50, 55 miles an hour, not out of the question. Afternoon thunderstorms are likely. It'll mix with snow late tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning before ending. Wednesday's just going to be a cold, windy day. Highs only in the low 50s. We'll stay in the low 50s for Thursday and Friday. Notice those lows Wednesday and Thursday night dipping down into the mid-20s. And then we'll rebound by the weekend. Looks like we may be in the 60s, maybe even flirting with 70 degrees by the time we get into Sunday.
A community is connections, friends, family, schools, teams. At Allo, we're honored to be a part of your community. As members of the community, we're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. We're providing low and no-cost broadband to qualifying community members. Go to allofiber.com/EBB to learn more.
Renewal by Andersen. The time is now. Winter is coming, beautiful but brutal. You don't have to live through another winter with drafty windows and high heating bills. At Renewal by Andersen, we have great financing options with approved credit right now. Our certified full-time installers are the best in the industry, not subcontractors. We're a 5-star energy partner. Renewal by Andersen windows can significantly cut your heating bills. Put that blanket away this winter. Let's talk about your windows today. Renewal by Andersen. Winter is coming. The time is now.
My name is Angela and I'm with Langer Industrial Services. There's a huge technology part in metal, just with all the programs we use, running the scale and paying people, all the software. He does 24/7 ransomware monitoring, making sure the programs run smoothly, making sure everything's running properly. So it's nice to have Jeremy there to call when things go wrong. He's always there right away. He's, within 30 minutes he shows up.
ERH Technology Solutions, we make technology work for you. Welcome back. For now, the city of Torrington will remain a one-feed mill town. Last week, the Wyoming Office of State Lands and Investments voted against the city's request for a $6 million business-ready community grant and loan to construct a mill, warehouse, and retail store for M. Lazy Heart. The mill was slated for 12 acres in the city-owned East Side Industrial Park. The Wyoming Business Council Board of Directors had approved the $6 million BRC request on September 30th. In Wyoming, the State Lands and Investment Board has to give final approval before using any funds. One of the deciding factors for Kurt Meyer, Wyoming treasurer and board member, is Torrington already has Z&W Mill in town and was unsure if a second mill would benefit the community as a whole. Well, Lieutenant Governor Mike Foley will be making a stop in the Panhandle later this week. On Thursday, Nebraska's second in command will be in Scottsbluff at the UNL Panhandle Research and Extension Center. Foley will be delivering remarks at the annual Excellence in State Service Recognition Ceremony that honors state employees in the Panhandle for reaching milestone years of service at their respective jobs. And the Chadron Police Department is thanking the public for their assistance in locating a boy who went missing last week. 10-year-old Gregory Pond was found safe and sound on Friday after going missing last Wednesday. Chief Rick Hickstein says the child was located in South Dakota and is now back with family members. He adds that the Chadron Police Department is still investigating the matter and more information will be released if appropriate. Well, coming up for the break, a big weekend for the Scottsbluff softball team. Chris Cottrell in with a busy day at the sports desk right after the break.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
This is John. He's not an actor or a director, can you tell? He calls himself a steward of the land. And by the looks of the way he nurtures his little corner of the earth, it's safe to say he's the real deal. John runs with us on a John Deere 3 Series tractor because you can never underestimate the value of a little tractor time. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
High school sports fall postseason events are underway. Today at the Scottsbluff Country Club, it's the first of 2 days for the girls' Class B State Golf Championships. Scottsbluff looking to win a third straight team title, while there could be another big Western Nebraska tussle for the individual championship between defending state champ Anna Kelly of Scottsbluff and Gering's Emily Shanowski. Those two teeing off today in the final group with another top contender from Elkhorn North. Last year's tournament was held at Monument Shadows in Gering. This year at the Country Club. Here's Club Director of Golf Max Haydenfeld on the course conditions.
Yeah, the course is ready. Looks like, this last weekend was nice. The weather's supposed to be great today. Tomorrow's weather might be a little iffy, but the course is ready for them. It looks nice. Our superintendent and assistant superintendent have done a great job getting it prepped for now. And we got a bunch of volunteers from around the community, so we're looking forward to a great week.
The tournament will wrap up tomorrow. The Class C state tournament is taking place today and tomorrow in Columbus. Over the weekend, it was the Scottsbluff softball team earning a trip to the state tournament as they won their best of 3 over Omaha Gross Catholic, 2-0. Game 1 down to the final at-bat in the bottom of the 7th inning as the Cats loaded the bases with the score tied at 10. With Sasha Paez hitting, the Cats put their chaos play on, got the runners moving. It forced the errant throw from Gross, and the winning run came in to score as the Cats took Game 1 by the final of 11-10. Now to Game 2. Let's just pick up the action in the top of the 7th. Scottsbluff, the road team in Game 2, trailing 8-4 heading into this inning. That's when they erupted. 1 run in, and it's Taryn Spady launching a 2-run homer as Scottsbluff got to within a run at 8-7. After a Sasha Paez double, Tatum Heimerman tied the game with an RBI single, and the rally was fully on at that point. 2 batters later, and Scottsbluff gets their second long ball to frame. Reagan Churchill goes deep to give the Cats the 10-8 lead. More power? Sure. Zoe Paez goes bombs away. 3rd home run of the inning for Scottsbluff. They'd eventually score 3 more runs to make it a cool 10 spot in the inning. They go from down 4 to up 6, and they'd hold on to win it 14-12 to advance to state for the first time since 2011. Scottsbluff will play Wahoo in round 1 on Wednesday morning in Hastings. Wahoo beat Gering in a district final on Saturday, 2-0, 8-0 and 9-0 were those final scores. And the WNCC volleyball team went 1-2 over the weekend in their home matches. The win early on Friday and then losses to Iowa Western and Central Wyoming. Cougars staying home tomorrow night to play EWC. That'll have first serve at 7. They lost to the Lancers in Torrington last Tuesday. And also tomorrow we'll have volleyball coverage with a triangular for the Bearcats against Alliance and Mitchell. Radio coverage only on 106.9 The Trail. The stream online for that opening match at 4:45. Match number 2 will be the nightcap for the evening at around 7 o'clock. That's the latest today from the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan back with more right after this.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
When you call Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gearing Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
What a year 2020 was. Now's the time to get out and travel this summer to see family and friends you were not able to see this last year. Spend more time enjoying your trip by flying United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with daily flights to and from Denver. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at ROMA Italian Restaurant. And don't forget, Thrifty Car Rental is here for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and hitch a ride with your BFF, Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, October is Manufacturing Month in Nebraska and here in Scottsbluff as well. One of the city's biggest manufacturers, Aulick Industries, once again participated for this year's festivities by hosting a Manufacturing Day event at their Scottsbluff facility. Students from various schools got the opportunity to get down and dirty with a hands-on experience in a product assembly competition. This year's winning team hailed from Bayard, with teammates Dugan Pafford, Christopher Gall, and Joe Hopkins clocking in with a winning time of 3 minutes, 51 seconds. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.